Retitle it later. It's fine.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's we're talking about making your list
Oh,
based on
perfect.
the schedule. Yeah, something very basic but very, very crucial for
Title it later.
everyone.
It's fine. That is so funny. I actually just put back to basics because I figured I'd title it later for you. But all right, we are ready to rock. I am going to continue admitting, and I am going to. I just read your mind is all, Nilbert. That's what it was. Just kidding. Okay, let me make you co-host real quickly, and you are. It's all yours, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I'm
What's it
happy you're
kidding?
doing better.
Yeah. Thank you, Adrian. Hey, everyone. It feels good to be back. 2 weeks sidelined felt like a long time. To be honest. Okay, so like some of you already heard, we are going to talk about something very basic this morning. But before that, as usual, I'm going to open it up to the floor for a couple of shares because there have been so many wins this past couple weeks. Ever since Dallas, I think there's been so many wins. So feel free if you want to share. Feel free any win advancement. If you enrolled like over 60 people in the past couple weeks or something like that. So feel free to unmute and share. I'm looking at the chat too. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate everyone's prayers too. I really do. Thank you so much. Well, actually, so no. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? I'm going to actually share because even though I was there, my wife and I started sharing GLP amazing journey, and that just sharing that on social media actually netted like two new enrollments. So I'm so happy for that because new enrollments are the lifeblood of our business, right? You always want to get new people, new blood. You know, that's how you grow. That's how you grow your organization. Okay. If we're not going to have any other shares, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen and we can get going. All right, let's see here. Okay, let me find the share button. Okay, there we go. All right, so making your list. It's actually something very basic, right? Everyone at this point, whether you're very new to this or already a veteran, everyone knows that it all starts with making your list. So today we're covering one of the most important, if sometimes misunderstood skills in network marketing, making your list. So everything in this business starts here, not social media, not presentations, not even closing, which is very important. All those are crucial parts, but it all starts with a list. And guess what? It never stops, right? It always grows. So, why do lists matter? Well, um, as you can see from this slide here, it's the foundation. If you don't have a list, you don't have direction. A list gives you focus, right? It removes, being overwhelmed and turns hope into action. What does that mean? Well, everyone can think of people that they want to reach out to in their heads, right? If you keep them there, it's just human nature. You're not going to remember all of them. You're going to forget one. You may remember some today, and then in like a few days, you might forget, okay, who did I reach out to again, or what. So quantify it and basically put it down on paper or on notes or iPad or whatever, but you have to have a list. Okay. So, um, every successful leader you see, no exceptions, started with a list. I guarantee it, right? I guarantee it. They started with a list. So what is a list and what isn't a list? Well, your list is not a list of people you're trying to pressure or sell, right? It's not a hit list. Okay. It's simply a list of connections, people you already know or will meet. Our job is not to decide for people. Our job is to share and let them decide. That's very important because I know when I started, I really made a mistake of prejudging people. I look at people I knew like, oh, there's no way that guy is going to be interested, right? Let's not make the decision for them. We share the information and then let them decide once they have everything they need to make an informed decision. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. So start where you are. This is what we call like building in your own backyard. Of course, nowadays we do have more leverage because of social media. Because of social media, you can actually um, enroll people from, all over the place, right? One of the new enrollments I had over the past week, uh, she's a nurse practitioner who was my wife's classmate in high school. They haven't connected in like over 40 years, right? I think I kind of just dated ourselves too. But anyway, um, uh, when they saw our post on social media about our 6-day journey so far with GLP-3, she got so interested. She reached out to my wife. My wife connected her with me. I provided her all the information, and they're in Miami, Florida. So all the way to the other side of the, of the country. But most people get stuck because they think their list has to be perfect. It doesn't, right? Start where you are, right? Family, friends, coworkers, people you already have rapport with, right? This is called your warm list, right? You're not pitching, you're just starting conversations because, again, like we know, it's not for everyone. People will say no, right? But again, you're not pitching, you're not trying to convince them. Just putting them on the you're not thinking of, "Oh, okay, how can I convince this person?" You're not trying to pitch or trying to sell anything. You're just trying you want to start conversations. Remember, you need to know where they're coming from, what they're looking for, so you can actually service a need. We're here to provide solutions to their life, right? That's what we do. So your list is organic. Here's the freeing truth. Your list is organic. It's not as if you do one list and then that's it, right? As long as you're living life, working, traveling, attending events, posting online, your list grows or it should grow. You should be adding to your list, right? You don't run out of people. You only, stop adding, right? Um, so again, you remember that saying, your network is your net worth. Well, that's exactly what your list determines your net worth. Be- Because as soon as your list runs dry, that's gonna be very challenging. Okay. So again, I mentioned before, remove judgment. Don't pre-qualify. Like that's one of the biggest mistakes people make, and I know I'm definitely guilty of it at the start. We think that okay, they're too busy, or oh, they're not gonna get it, or here's the most common one, they can't afford it, right? We never know what's going on with people's lives, right? Sometimes, or the reverse can be true. Oh, they're so successful, they're not even gonna take a look at this. We never know what's going on in people's lives. Who was that? We have one amazing leader in three. I think she was a dentist. She's a dentist, and she was so thankful that someone introduced her to three at that time. And she had her own practice, very, very successful, but it turned out that she was really so burned out. She was tired of being a dentist for so long, and she wanted to do something different. So imagine if that person never introduced her to three, right? So it's not our job to prejudge or to judge, exposure decides it, not our assumptions. Okay. All right, how to make your list? Very simple, right? This does not need to be complicated. Sit down, write 50 to 100 names, 200 names, right? You don't even have to write the last names, just first names only. Just no explanations, no pressure. Just if a name comes to mind, write it down. Now, of course, a lot of first names are common, so you may have to, you may want to differentiate them by like a last initial or something. But again, that's how you start your script. You don't have to like sit down there for like a good half hour just thinking of, okay, will this person be okay or not? No, just write everyone's names down. Okay. And then, okay, so where do you find all these names? Well, guess what? I'm sure everyone here who hasn't been living under a rock for like 10 years has a smartphone, iPad, or whatever. Scroll through your phone contacts. When was the last time you looked at your contacts on your phone? You probably be surprised how many people you have on there, right? Look at Facebook or Instagram. That's a really good source because when I was looking at, I don't have a huge Facebook profile. I mean, I think I have like maybe close to like 2,000 contacts, but I'm not even sure how I have 2,000 contacts. Like a lot of those names, I'll go through like, so who's this again and all that. There's so many people on there, right? Think about past chapters, old jobs, gym memberships, churches, schools. Like for me, military, I have a lot I'm actually meeting with someone this week for coffee. He's still active duty. He worked for me when I was a naval officer when I was still in the service, and he was still young back then. Lower rank right now. He's already a master chief, highest enlisted rank possible. And I attended his promotion ceremony to master chief, and then I told him, hey, you're in San Diego. We should catch up, and we're meeting up this Thursday. So guess what I'm going to share with them, right? Okay, yeah, sports teams, organizations you belong to. There's so many different um, sources you can tap into for names. Every season of your life added people to your list, right? Okay. So your list evolves with you, right? As you grow, your list grows. New confidence creates new conversations, new environments create new connections, right? Leaders don't have bigger lists, they have consistent list building habits. That's what they do. That's what they have, right? So on your daily day-to-day routine, you go to Starbucks or Coffee Bean or whichever coffee chain you buy coffee from or whatever. Um, you strike up a conversation with the barista if you think that what do you call that if there's time during that time. I mean, don't be like a stalker and just sit there and ask them questions during business hour, but what I'm saying is that people that you meet on a daily basis, there's so many, throughout the day that you can add to your list. Okay. Your only assignment tonight or today is simple. If you haven't done a list yet, okay, write your first 50 to 100 names. Right? If you already have an ongoing list, add 5 names every day moving forward. Just 5 new names every day moving forward. That gives you 25 every week if you just do it Monday to Friday, right? Or 35 if you do it every day, right? You multiply that by 4, guess how many, or you can do the math. How many names is that in 1 month added to your list? Now, will all of them be, good prospects? A lot of them will say no. But that's why you play the numbers. That's why you always have all those names, right? This business rewards action, not perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Like everything we do here, you don't have to be perfect. Don't be afraid to make a mess because you can always clean it up. And we have a whole community of people, to support each other. So everything you want in network marketing begins with a list. There we go. So that's kind of like what I wanted to share with everyone. It's just something very basic about lists. Again, a lot of you are veterans. A lot of you already know a lot of the key points I just shared. But I hope that, especially for the newer people, or maybe you picked up some nuggets that you didn't have before. It's always a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to share during these huddles. So thank you so much. I'm going to turn this back over to Adrian.
Nilbert, great job.
Oh, hey
Uh,
George. Hi.
Excellent, and great seeing you back. And by the way, yeah, what you said, the list is the machine that moves everything. We talk always about follow up as the follow up as the fortune of follow up, but reality, if we don't have a list, we cannot follow up anybody. It's why we need the list. It's so darn important. And I like what you were saying that even by the first names, I remember my first list that I ever did. I have the mailman because I didn't know the name. The guy that is the manager of the 7-Eleven. That was the first list I ever made. I'm sure it's in a box somewhere because I didn't want to throw away that list. That was my first one, and that was my upline said you had to make a list of 1,000 people. We talk about 1,000 people, and I try to squeeze everybody there in that list. But it's interesting, yeah. With that, what you said is so important. By the way, we have a call tonight with Nilbert to this afternoon. In case you see the flyer on the right side, we are going to have an opportunity meeting tonight, today, and also tonight we have in Dallas, in Dallas, excuse me, at the office, at the headquarters, we are going to have also a lunch here in Utah. In case you have people here in Utah. But no, what you say is amazing. The list is the heart. I love list, especially when you're starting out. But today it's much easier, like you were saying, because you had the access to social media. Great, you sponsor people from the social media, and we forgot about that. Now we don't have to be an expert in social media because I'm sure you are not an expert with anything like that. It's just that we have to be out there. We have to make sure that we are out there. We are connecting with people. We are telling people, and especially with this product. I mean, it's, well, I have it here. Uh-oh. This little bubble is powerful.
Awesome. All right. Well, Nilbert, thank you so much for going over the basics. George, thanks for taking pictures of those slides. Sorry, guys, I'm getting ready to leave to go to California soon. Can't wait. So we also have an event in Cupertino on Wednesday. I just put the graphic and the registration link in the chat. And it's also posted in the WhatsApp as well. But yeah, so I'm excited. Oh, and we got St. George too. You guys, look at all the activity that the team is doing. I really am so proud of all of us. Like we're really just rallying around what's happening here. Like I said yesterday on Monday's call, we had 211 people come on board as, brand ambassadors for GLP-3. That's a really big deal. I'm really proud of everybody. So make sure you guys are plugging into your local events. And Nilbert, thank you for going back through the basics again. If you don't have a list, everything rises and falls on that list of people that you're connecting and communicating with. Because, if you really are running a business, it's like it's having that list is everything, right? It's your whole database. So making sure you're working with it and that you're tracking everything is important. All right, you guys, we have a few minutes. Does anyone have any questions for Nilbert or anything else they want to share? Oh, we got some feedback. Anybody?
Hey, Adrian, it's Jessica. Good morning, Nilbert. Thank you so much, Nilbert. That was awesome. I just shared that Shannon's workbook that she posted in WhatsApp, and we can post it again in WhatsApp. But that was really helpful, and it helps just like continuing your list and building your list and following up and launching people, onboarding people. I just posted that I had a friend last night reach out. They've been a family friend for over 35 years, and so I've been posting in social, before and afters and all the things. And she reached out yesterday. So I just, totally believe that just keep moving forward, keep reaching out to people, and the right people come along.
Perfect. That is so true. Love that. Nilbert, anything you want to share about that?
Um, yeah, actually, just to echo the experience Jessica had, one of the successes I've been seeing the past with my team as well and personally, because of GLP-3, I had another like reason to like reach out to each and every person I already reached out to before. It's like as if I'm going back to the top of my list and going down the line again. Because guess what? It's something so new that some of those people who never really got interested or bit into like our other products before, Now they're like, a lot of them, almost all of them opened the information I sent via our app because, of course we get notified, and some of them, decided to, okay, well, let's try this, and started to buy, and then a couple of enrollments. So there it is. It's just something so groundbreaking that we are such in a unique position. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful. All right, Kenyon, go ahead. Why don't you share?
Yep. Oh,
So
Kenyon.
I
Kenyon has.
love what I love what Nilbert said because I have been following up with past team members that haven't done nothing, and now they're starting to look at it in a different aspect. But another story I shared on the chat a card, front and the back of the card. I went to a farmer's market the other day. Was talking to people in their booths. People are looking. I talked to a lady in her booth that's a naturalist, she does the teas and stuff, and she's a nurse and a certified naturalist. And I talked to her for a minute, and then I left and went to another market, and I was handing out cards. On my way drive home, I got a notification that that lady signed up and bought a $200 pack. So you never know what she just out of the blue. We just talked, and she joined the company. She's wanting to do it and look into it more, and we're communicating. So guys, have a card with you. Have something to hand out every single time you're around. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah, put the marketing in your network marketing business, right? Nilbert, do you have anything else you'd like to share about that? Oh, he's muted or frozen, or I am. Not sure.
I hear you, Adrian.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I need verse.
No, thank you so much, Adrian. Yeah, I just thank you for the, always a pleasure to be able to at least share with the team and with the community. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right, we can do one more share. Go ahead, Janet. I see you waving. Go ahead.
The video with Holly and Alicia, is that going to be available?
That's not I don't have access to that team information, but you might reach out to somebody there. I'm not sure. Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can grab a hold of that. They probably have it on YouTube somewhere is what I'm thinking. All right.
Adrian?
Adrian. Hi. Who went first? Who wants to go first?
This is Mama BJ down
Hi,
here in
BJ.
Nevada. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hey, last night a bunch of us tried to get on that Holly and
Don't worry about it. It wasn't
Holly
open. It wasn't open. It was closed.
Okay, we have.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
BJ.
I couldn't figure it out. All right, thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right. We worked it out.
Good morning. Good morning, Adrian. This is Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy. Go ahead. I couldn't hear you very good. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you said. Go
Sorry,
ahead
you
and
guys.
repeat it.
I'm on the road. I'm on the road again.
Oh,
It's been
good.
a while since I've been on the road. I'm on my way to San Jose.
Yay!
So, yay. There's a song out there about that, you guys. Do you know your way to San Jose? I hope so. Because if you don't, you better figure it out before tomorrow. You better figure out as many as you can to get to San Jose. Because I'm going to tell you what, there's a mega amount of people up there that need what we have. And you guys, when you go into Silicon Valley and you start working, let me tell you what, money's not an object at all. Not at all. So the key is that, when you have opportunity and it's knocking, sometimes you got to get on the road and you just got to go and get in front of the people and the leaders as quickly as you can. And when he said he was headed to the farmer's market, you just touched my heart. My mother-in-law actually worked at the farmer's market with, we had a garden. You guys, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to run into people that you know. You're going to run into people that need to hear about it. And you guys, it's literally, it's become something that we will be just an everyday word here pretty soon. And you think you have time? You don't. You don't have time to stall or take your time. You've got to get out there as quickly as possible. We already have people that are all reaching out to the same people, and it's going to keep happening, you guys. So just know that. We're going to be in a whole bunch of different locations while we're up here. And I know, Adrian, I don't know what time you guys are coming in. Maybe today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. But you guys, every single time you have an opportunity, when you have the the big guns in town. Adrian's coming. All right, you guys make sure that you get as many people in the area to those events as possible. We have, some salons that are coming. People are starting to register. Thinking, they don't want to miss out. You get your people registered as quickly as you can. It's, guests are free. You get on the phone and find somebody in the Bay Area and send them. I'm serious, you guys. It's been one of the biggest areas that I've worked in, and I did it for 3.5 years. And just driving back up the road again is just very nostalgic for me. So you guys, we're here and we're going to help you guys. So just know that you guys are not going to be the Lone Rangers out there. You got leadership like I've never seen leadership lock arms together. And you know what, you guys, there's no fear of loss. If you think for 1 minute that you could reach out and touch all those people at the same time, you're badly mistaken. You're going to all be able to reach out and touch tens of thousands of people. And you guys, there's plenty for everybody.
Wow, Cindy, you just got me really fired up. I am very excited. I cannot wait to present with you. You guys, I have Cindy closing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having guests in that room? So we're gonna have all the 3 stars come up and share their story, and then we're gonna do a quick presentation. I'll do the presentation, and then Cindy's gonna be closing. There will not be one person that will not enroll, as far as I'm concerned. So make sure you guys get on Facebook, like she said, to go invite a few people that you know in the area. Get a commitment out of them. Be like, hey, register as a guest. It's free, right? So we have that event right in there. The reason it's not free for guests is because California, especially Northern California, is a little pricier, and we're putting that together as brand ambassadors. Caroline Small has graciously provided the room, and we want to make sure that she gets compensated as well for her activity. So if you have guests in that area, brand ambassadors do pay, and guests are free, but it is going to be so worth it. I promise, this is going to be an incredible event. I'm going to bring my best. I know all the 3 stars are going to bring their best. I know that Cindy Maddox as an elite is going to bring it down. She is going to bring the house down at the end of that presentation. So Wednesday night is a big night for that area. And I know we have lots of events going on, but I'm very excited. So yeah, let's pack the room. And to answer your question, Cindy, I'll be in there. I'll be in San Jose this evening. Safe travels, my beautiful friend. I love that you're having some nostalgia. I actually love that road trip. That trip from where you're at up to Northern California is it's one of my favorites. So anyways, I'm excited to be back in Northern Cali. I wish I could do the whole state. I wish I could come down and do San Diego and Palm Springs. Did not plan for that, but maybe next time. So anyways, but we're excited, you guys. It's going to be a great event. And yeah, we're good to go. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share? We're at the top of the hour and we're ready to rock and roll our day and use our list like Nilbert was sharing. So
yeah, actually, I would like to share, keep in mind, you guys, there's even going to be more people in this area because of the Super Bowl. There's going to be a lot more people that we can reach out to that need the product. And I'm excited. So excited for you, Cindy, to be in town. Adrian, can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited, you guys. We have way too much fun together. Please send your people. If you send guests and you know that they're registered, tell them to come up and say hi to us. Be like, hey, you've got to meet my friend Adrian. Go introduce yourself and tell her I invited you. Hey, you've got to meet my friend Caroline. Go introduce yourself and tell her I invited you. Go meet Cindy Maddox. Tell her I invited you. Okay. Please just let us know. And then that way we can welcome them in and make them feel a part of what we're doing there as well. So just know that. All right, you guys, let's have an incredible day. So proud of every single one of you. If nobody's told you that they loved you yet today, I want you to know you are loved. Please go out, love on some other people, share the gift of 3, keep sharing the gift of 3. Whatever you do, never stop sharing. Okay. All right, you guys, we'll see you later. So grateful for you again, Nilbert. Happy that you're here. And thank you so much for your time and energy. We truly appreciate you. All right. Goodbye, my friends. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.